Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Shomu's Biology. This video is all about the DHR BRET examination, which was formerly known as the ICMR BRET examination. Now it is DHR BRET. Okay, so in this examination, the exam date is near, and the final moment tips that I want to share with you, because I've received a query regarding this video. So here is the video for you. I have a 7-step tip system that will help you to overall prepare for this examination and prepare mentally to get into the exam zone in the exam day, right? So I don't know whether I'm going to publish this video 2 days prior to the exam or 1 day prior to the exam, but whatever it is, you're going to utilize my tips here to improve your score during the exam hall preparation. So the very first thing is that I've written some important points here so that I have a chain of thought. First of all, you know the exam's nature very clearly, and you should know the ICMR examination. Usually the question paper that was there compared to CSIR NET Life Science, it is easier, but they focus heavily on concept and application rather than memory based. So concept and application heavy questions are there, especially you need to focus on why and how rather than the simple definitions. This is something that you need to know. So the question will look simple, but they will twist the concepts in a way so that they will check your actual understanding of the concepts, especially in the experimental part of the biology. Second important tip that I want to share is high yield focus areas, and these are very important areas based on the last few years ICMR examinations, because DHR is conducting as a DHR BRET for the first time. So molecular biology is very important, cell biology is important, biochemistry is important, immunology is important, research methodology, that is controls, variables, hypothesis testing, those things are important, and clinical and translational orientation, that is disease mechanisms, biomarkers, drug targets. Very basic idea of the drug targets. These are very important for the DHR BRET examinations. So I'm not going to talk about even little details about the subtopics and all, because the time is already over for you for the preparation. And if the time is not over, if you're preparing for the next session of DHR BRET examination, then in molecular biology go with the central dogma, DNA replication, transcription, translation, PCR, blotting, cloning vectors, all these things. Cell biology, cell cycle checkpoints, apoptosis versus necrosis, cell signaling pathways, biochemistry, enzyme kinetics, KM Vmax, enzyme inhibition and metabolism regulation, glycolysis, TCA cycle and ETC. Immunology, innate versus adaptive immunity, MHC1, MHC2, antibodies, vaccines and hypersensitivity. Okay, so I already gave you the overall topic names, the major topic names that you need to prepare for this examination. Now we'll come to the third tip, that is the MCQ handling technique. Very important, and what you need to do is to find the elimination technique rather than finding and directly jumping to the right answer. If you are finding it difficult to directly jump to the right answer, better find out the options which are not correct. So get rid of the wrong options, and ultimately the option that you will left with will be the right one. Okay, so most likely the best explanation will be concept based, and read another very important for the diagram related questions, read the last line first, because reading the last line is very important to understand the exact question and the direction of the question. So sometimes you read the whole question, then come to the last line and you realize that you will not be able to solve the question, so the overall time will be lost. Here for the particularly the image and graph questions, read the last line first approach. You read it and then just see the list of the topics and questions and the options about the questions. And if you read the last line, if you think you can do that, then only attend, otherwise leave and go to the next question. Tip number 4 will be the time management inside the exam hall. The first round you should only attempt very sure 100% sure questions. Second attempt will be moderate confidence questions, and the last attempt is an intelligent guessing. I'm not saying that just guess randomly, no random guessing, but intelligent guessing. Don't get emotionally attached with a question. And it's very common that you get emotionally attached with a question. When you read a question, try very hard to solve the question for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Then you get emotionally attached with the question and you say that 5 minutes devoted, I should answer that. But that is where most of the students make mistake and they get a wrong answer. So instead of doing that, don't get emotionally attached. If you devote 2 minutes, fine, max to max 1.5 to 2 minutes. If it's not done, it's not doable, just leave it. Okay. And the fifth tip now, negative marking awareness. Now see, the thing is that don't guess blindly, because again, making a mistake, even there is negative marking, there is no negative marking in any kind of situations. If you do guess blindly, then there is always a chance of having a wrong answer. So don't guess blindly, just you will be stuck to the two options in most of the questions. Among the two options, logically think which can come very close to answering the question and select that one. Tip number 6, the day before the exam, don't start new topic, don't over revise, and don't try to compare yourselves with the preparation of your peer and other friends, and don't panic due to the mock scores that you got. Probably you have taken mock tests, the scores are horrible. Don't worry about it. You just need to focus on the revision with the help of the diagrams, the flowcharts, the mind maps, the concept maps, which is going to help you a lot in terms of revising and recalling just before the day of the exam. And final tip, the tip number 7, the exam day mindset. Eat light, hydrate properly, carry water bottle with you, carry your ID proofs, carry your admit cards and everything with image, your picture, everything with you. And read the questions, not very fast, slowly read the question. Remember, reading a question fast 3-4 times will consume the same time while reading a question slowly at once. But reading a question slowly at once will give you much upper head, much extra advantage. And trust your preparation. Okay, and with 60 to 65% accuracy level of the answering of the question, you can still qualify ICMR BRET, that is DHR BRET examination. This exam's question paper will not sound that difficult like CSIR and Life Science. It will be much easier than that, and you can qualify this examination even if you are 60 to 65% accurate in terms of answering the question. So don't judge yourself before the final bell rings. When you hear the final bell, then you stop writing, then you know where you exactly stand. I told you 60 to 65% accuracy can fetch you DHR BRET rank. All the very best for the examination. If you have any query related to DHR BRET examination, you post it in the comment section. And if you want a self-preparation kit for the preparation of CSIR Net Life Science, DHR BRET, as well as the Get Excel, then we have the best study material at a very decent price. Only study material with video lectures will cost you 7,900, lifetime validity, and video lectures plus 5 books, 8,900, again lifetime validity. So what are you waiting for? If you want those, then contact 9804654228. Visit our website www.shomusbiology.com. Also, you can download our Shomus Biology app from the Google Play Store. See you in the next video. Thank you.